So,
Hey, Bella.
right, we're off. We're recording.
Let's do
So,
it.
welcome everybody. Welcome everybody here. My name is Matthew Dodd. I'm sitting here with Dylan.
Welcome, everyone. Nice to see you here.
We've got Brady on the other line here.
How we doing, y'all? Welcome.
So, what are we doing? We're
So,
talking the good stuff.
We're here to talk about the digital awakening.
All right, I'm going to dive straight in. I'm going to dive straight into this.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut the bullshit. I'm going to dive straight into this. I'm going to share my screen right now. Let's
Rip into it.
go.
Let's go.
So, the digital awakening. Now, this here it has come around very quickly. And what we're going to cover today is we're going to cover the ultimate offer. We've discovered why the top affiliate offer we've discovered the top affiliate offer that prioritizes both our health and our wealth through a leveraged income model without the actual hassle of creating our own products and service. And everyone's out there fucking hunting this like we all were before we all attracted and became like-minded into what we actually do now. We're going to go through how we attract leads to that offer, how we automate that offer, because automation right now in this day and age is everything, because it actually buys our time back.
100%.
Leverage mentorship, the community that we are actually around as well.
It's next level. It's next level.
The income earnings disclaimer. Now, the effort that you put in, once again, if you don't put any effort in, you won't make any money online.
That's it. Yeah, it's a direct reflection.
100% it is. And any income or income statements that you might have heard, your results are your own.
Yeah.
My results are not yours.
Yeah.
So take a photo of this, read it, take a photo of it, come back to it. This here, most people will find an income stream and then find a way to actually enjoy their life in the small pockets of their time that they actually have left. The key to actually a successful life is getting clear on our dream lives first, then creating an income stream, finding an income stream that actually supports our dream life. Now, this hit hard for me, and it was a slap in the face because I actually didn't really think about this too much.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah, like who actually thinks about that? We go to school, we get educated, we get a job, and then what happens? Brady, what happens then?
Bro, we just get stuck in the matrix.
Yeah.
Stuck in the rat race, just become social engineered and just following the rules of society, and we just get stuck in the norm, man.
And it's like we're programmed that when we hit retirement, that's when we get our freedom, right? And it's like, fuck that.
Once
100%,
again, a slap in the face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bust my ass and my body's gonna be shot, and everything I want to do and be able to enjoy with my family, I won't be I need to be doing that now, because I will not have capacity to do that when I'm older, because my body's gonna be so fucked from riding, gym, working. That there is why I'm now leaning into this wholeheartedly.
100%, bro.
I can't wait till I'm 67 or whatever they keep putting the retirement age up to have the pennies that they allow us to have. I can't have that and still live the beautiful lifestyle that I desire.
No, it just doesn't align at all.
It doesn't align with us. It might for some, but hey, it's not for me. And this photo here, it's got Court sitting there, beautiful soul. It's got Nick there. This is when we're at the beach.
Yeah.
And we're all talking about, what does freedom actually mean to you? Because everyone's version of freedom is different. And freedom's a word that gets thrown around a lot in this day and age. So Brett, what does freedom look to you? What does it look like to you?
Bro, freedom to me looks like waking up when I want to wake up, going to the gym when I want to go to the gym without the early morning rush of like hitting that buzzer at 4 a.m., getting in the gym, then rushing to work, getting stuck in the traffic, eliminating all that just for a nice, easy, effortless morning, eating smoko breakfast where I want to eat bloody breakfast instead of sitting on a job site around, other men that are trying to bloody escape that same environment. And more importantly, every school holidays, taking the kids wherever the hell they want to go in the world, man. And that's without having the financial burden of the friggin' life that, I'm trying to get away from. So you know, that's freedom to me, brother.
Right. I love that. I love it. Dude,
Fucking A, buddy.
what's your version? Let's hear it.
My version is, yeah, for one, not having to get up in that scarcity mindset, knowing that I have to fucking go to work to survive, right? To actually have my time freedom back, you know, to be able to actually choose my life on my terms, to not have that I'm in a rush to get here and I'm in a rush to get there. Like, fuck that shit. I just want to be living my life,
Dude.
with complete freedom, location freedom, time freedom, financial freedom. Like,
But
that's the fucking goal here, right? That's the goal.
100%. Spot on, brother.
But the ultimate goal, right?
Mm.
You know, for me, I want to be able to wake up, I want to ride my bike, I want to come home, drink my good coffee, I want to be with my wife, I want to be with my kids. I want to ensure that I'm doing what I want to be doing.
Yeah.
And my version of, you know, the word freedom is literally making sure that I'm good, my family is good, and those around me are good. And we don't actually have to, like you said, rush out of the door.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to tell my son, I don't want to have to be like, tomorrow. Like, we are here to lead, we are here to inspire, we are here to show them what is possible. And I want to be a yes dad. I want to be a fucking yes dad, where it's like, hey, can we do this? Fuck yeah, yes we can.
Yes.
Yes, dad, are you working right? No, I'm actually not now, because I actually learned skills. I actually took that time, invested that time to myself when everyone fucking doubted us.
Yeah.
And we wholeheartedly moved forward to actually be able to create that freedom for ourselves. But like I said, it's a word that gets thrown around a lot, and we all have a different version of it. And you know, this here is a big one, and I think about this a lot. Where are you right now? And those that are on the screen right now, and even myself, and Dylan, you, Brett, like, where are you right now? And I invite you to actually look at things right now in your current life, like on, you know, on a list, rate it 1 to 10. Like, where are you with your health? I think about that a lot for myself. Where am I with my wealth? I'm constantly thinking about that. Time, family, mindset, community, contribution to actually what you want.
That's a big one.
Where are you celebrating your life? Like, take a moment to actually think about that. And I invite those out there who are watching this, you know, really think about that. This is something that I put a lot of time into. Because on a scale of 1 to 10, like, where are you right now? Are you healthy? I know I'm not. I want to be fitter. I want to be stronger.
And I guess the part of the journey that comes after this moment is like, where do you want to be? Do you actually want to be a 10? Do you want to be a 10 in wealth? Do you want to be a 10 with your time? Do you want to have a 10 in all those boxes? You know, it's like,
you know, like Brady, you mentioned before, school holidays. So family. So where are you with your family? How do we get more of it? More of it. How do we get more time? How do we ensure that we are healthy?
Yeah, spot on, brother. Yeah, down, you know, there's work to be done there. So, like, you know, down around the 5, 6 mark, and there's so much more. And that's okay to have those lower numbers, because you don't know until that's why this is so important, to write that down in front of you, so you get clear on where you're at. Because if you don't have that in front of you, the data, you're just floating around, right? Blindfolded until you have it in front of you. Like, okay, shit, I've got some work to do in family. I'm a 5. I need to, this is what I've, like you said, man, get a bit of a map going. What do I need to do to get here? Okay, I need a smarter vehicle to work with, and progress from there, you know?
And it's fucking scary. When you actually break it down, you know, sit on your own, don't be throwing your numbers out there and be like, hey guys, this is where I'm at right now with myself, you know, because fuck, it's actually scary when you actually break it down with where a lot of people are with their health.
oh yeah,
Where they are with their wealth. You know, for myself, you know, I can float back and I can relate. Like, shit, was it April 2 years ago now, I was homeless with my family. We had no home. We were living in our van. Yes, and that's, you know, that's because of, once again, the issues with housing and everything that's going on, but also too, it's because of our wealth. It's because I had to get to work. And I'm on a good job. I'm in a good paying construction job. You know, family, mindset, the community. I wasn't around people that
Lift
like
us up.
like this right now, like, you know. So
This is what it's all about. The community.
bro,
Not for me. Big time.
then where do you want to be in 12 months?
That's it. That's the real question.
Like, Brett, where do you want to be in 12 months, bro?
Brother, I want that freedom. I want to have that freedom that I spoke about earlier. All of them, man, all tick all those boxes. That's where I want to be in 12 months. You know, it's
Dude, I love that.
lock onto
It's
that
working
target.
towards a 10,
Yeah,
you know, like making those action steps towards that 10 being the ultimate.
dude. But what needs to change? Like, once again, we've written down where we want to be. What do we actually need to change? What do we need to actually change for this to happen, to be where we've said our goals are in 12 months? And once again, for me, it was a slap in the face, because what I was doing on a daily basis was not going to lead me to achieve what I wanted to in 12 months.
100%.
So I need to really reevaluate that. And in order to get your time and money back, you must also be willing to invest both time and money to do so. Because if you're not changing it, you're choosing it.
That's it. But
How many times have we heard that?
far too many.
And once again, as a male, as a bloke, slap in the fucking face. You think you're doing it all, but you're just accepting it. And I'll just actually, this got me. I'll read this to you. This is live. I'll read this to you. A message from a bloke today. And he said, it's an honor working with me. And with all the frustration and working in an industry that does not care too much for their own men, you have stuck solid and worked your ass off. But I can't do it. Now, this is a message, and I sat there and I thought about it, and I went, 2 years ago, I'd be stoked that someone messaged me saying how solid I was, because I was choosing, I was accepting my fate. I was accepting the hand that was dealt to me, that I was going to be stuck in an industry.
Yeah.
Brady, once again, you almost accepted that all you were going to do was drive an excavator.
It's a scary thought, brother. Yeah, 100%. I thought this is it, you know, and just looking, I'm seeing it unfold in front of me, old boy, in front of my own eyes at the moment with my dad. You know, he's just about turned 70 this year and still sitting on the excavator, just struggling to, you know, he wants to break free and retire, and he's just not at the point where he can. And it was a big reality check for me, man, to find another avenue to look outside that you know, earth moving game.
Dude,
Break the cycle, brother. That's it.
and
I will.
you said it, break the cycle.
Yeah. We're the ones here to do it, you know? It's
Oh,
it's
mate,
not going to break itself.
No, that's right. And we're not accepting it anymore.
No.
And I'm fucking pumped to align with you boys and so many others now that aren't accepting it.
Yeah.
Because for far too long we accepted it. That was it.
I am not choosing it.
Yo,
It's definitely not a
Yo.
choice of mine.
so just quickly, you've heard us talk. Who am I? My name is Matthew. I was 20 years. I'm now 22 years old. I was 20 years in the construction industry, breaking my body, earning a good income. I thought I had it made. I sat there 2 years ago with my head in my hands thinking, fuck, how can I do more? I can't accept this anymore, which we just spoke about. In an industry that was destroying my body, destroying my mind, not allowing me to actually move the needle forward. And I needed to ensure that I actually stepped up into the role of being a father, and actually learnt something new, because I was always watching everyone else. So I've raced and traveled. I rode bikes all around the world, but I still had to come home to an industry that had me tied down on the tools for, 50 to 60 hours a week away from my family, busted.
Yeah.
And here I am now sitting in front of you guys and aligning with you guys.
Taking the action steps.
Dude, 100%. So that's just a little bit about myself.
A little bit about me. My name's Dylan. I spent the last 24 years in construction, busting my ass, building someone else's dream, which fucking never aligned to me. So I used to try and escape reality every weekend and send it. And, to me at the time, that was my freedom, and and it was just destroying me. Until a couple of years ago, I had a massive head injury. And then on the other side of that, once I come out of my victim mentality, I was like, there's got to be another fucking way. Like, I tried drop shipping. I tried fucking share market stuff. I tried all these other little avenues, but none really aligned with me because you were on your own. It was like, here's the course, pay for the course, now fucking work it out. There was no community support. There was no like community at all. So I always knew in my years of going through things, trying to find way out. I've invested in like 6 different multi-level marketing businesses that were all low ticket, and they all had like, they burnt me out. Like I was fucking messaging everyone and anyone trying to get a sale, and it just never really aligned. And then I found this model, and it was just like, fuck, this is the model. This is the key. This is the key for my freedom. So yeah,
that's cool, bro.
Bit about
Love
me.
it. Yeah, so I'm Brady Irwin. I've been an excavator operator for the last 17 years. Man, I just got sick of fucking Groundhog Day. Missing time with my kids, scraping by, building someone else's dream. You know, it was killing me. Like Dylan said, man, I was the same boat. Tried e-com, bloody drop shipping, all that. Signed up, done 10 over 10 grand there, and get nothing but crickets. Just kept looking. I knew there was something more to this, man. You just see people killing it online, fucking living this freedom life, you know, and just living life on their own terms, you know, getting out of that Groundhog Day, like I said. And I just knew I had to step up as a father, a husband, a leader, you know. And yeah, I found this online opportunity here, man, and it stood out. I've been looking. I've fucking looked everywhere, and I didn't find anything. I can't find anything that stands out like this. And its compensation plan, everything, the whole business model, the community, fucking everything. So now, cut it short, I'm on a mission to help other men break free from the grind, reclaim their time, and improve their mental health by building a life of freedom, because it was taking its toll on my mental health, you know, like I was coming home like, you know, just drinking, and you know, that was my escape. Similar story to Dylan's, you know. And I find it's a common reoccurrence with us, most men in the construction industry, and we're just, you know, that's our escape. You know, it's yeah, it's very taxing. You know, I got to the point where I hit some real lows, man, and yeah, I'm out of that and on the rise, and fucking couldn't be happier with what I've found here. So,
Dude, that's so, and hang on. So there's 3 of us who didn't know each other from a bar side cruising past in the street, that have now all in industries that were destroying our bodies, taking us away from our families, taking us away, like say, building someone else's dream. And fuck, here we are sitting here presenting this. Like,
this is action.
I love it. I love this. Like, I love this. I love this fucking space and what it actually provides like this.
Yeah.
So Dylan, like, dude, cut the shit. What's the ultimate offer? Like, where are we going with this?
So what is the ultimate offer? So it's got to be leveraged. Some people need something that people want, need, and love. Something that supports people, the planet, and the profits. High ticket versus low ticket. So you don't want to be burning yourself out with sale after sale after sale after sale, and like pissing all your friends and family off.
Dude, yeah.
Something that's already established. With like this business, it's been around for 50 years. Brett and I met in Japan at the 50th anniversary. So it's definitely well established. Something that's in the $1 trillion health and wellness industry, which that speaks words for itself.
Yeah, 100%.
And something that pays over 50% in commissions. Like,
yeah,
that's epic. That's epic. So yeah, you've got your leveraged income versus linear income. So we'll go with linear income first. Linear income trades time for money, where your earnings stop when you stop working. To earn more, you must work more or increase your rate, limiting your income to your available time. So the second you stop working, you stop getting paid.
It's site life, right?
Yeah,
Excavator operator life.
yeah,
Mm.
Turn that machine off. We're
Done.
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 Money
And
stops.
all your efforts for that day will never be paid for ever again. Right?
Yep.
Then you've got your leveraged income. Leveraged income allows you to earn beyond your own efforts by leveraging systems and other people's time. It scales without needing more of your hours, meaning you can keep earning even when you're not actively working. So you can literally earn money while you're asleep. And like, to me, that is fucking exciting. Like, it is exciting.
Once you see that, it's hard to unsee it.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
you leave site, turn the excavator off, you shut the doors, you're done for the day.
Yeah.
And
100%.
there's so much money left on the table.
Yeah, I love that. This is a question that got asked to me before I jumped into this business or to the group when I jumped on a Zoom call like this. And it was, is the job or business you're working on going to set you free in the next 5 to 10 years? It was a yes or no answer. Mine was no. And I was like, fuck, right. Maybe this is worth looking into,
Yeah.
you know?
But like that there, when I have my head, my hands on my head, on my knees, sitting there going, fuck, what more can I do? And once again, what I was actively doing, after 20 years of doing the same thing, it wasn't going to put me in a position for my family. It was not. And that's exactly right, Brett. You nailed that right there with what we're currently doing. Is it actually going to lead to be able to help us out, help our families out? Because if it hasn't worked for me for 20 years, how's it going to help?
It'll bust
That's it.
out the matrix.
Yeah.
Are you earning leveraged or linear income? Like, that's the question, right?
Dude, that was the question
Mm,
that was a big wake up
Big
call for
wake up.
myself. Like Brett,
like,
sitting in the excavator. When you shut those fucking doors, mate, are you earning a leveraged or a linear income?
Bro, linear. It's just, that's it. It stops. I injure myself on my dirt bike on the weekend, whatever. Man, I can't go to work. No money comes in. It was
Yeah.
time to start looking for something leverage. And I was
Yeah.
fucking serious about finding it too.
So I didn't even know, like, I can be honest, I didn't even know about the difference or anything about this until I actually started educating myself. And I went, I can't continue on this path.
Yeah. And if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. That's so fucking true.
That's true.
That's the system there. That's the program, right?
Mm.
Now,
How do we create that offer?
so you either create your own, which is massive investments required, usually upwards of multiple six figures. In many other online businesses, you'll likely have to do everything and wear all the hats. It takes a lot of time to build a product that works and converts, like market research, all that sort of stuff. And then obviously most businesses wait 3 to 5 years to make a profit, often working alone and less able to invest in high mentorship costs. Versus affiliating with one, which is lower upfront investments, access to valuable tools and resources so you can focus on building your business, partner with a product that people already want and need. Oh, that's it. Profit after 3 to 5 sales with the potential to generate leveraged income. So that profit after 3 to 5 sales, that is literally return on investment is done. Like 3 to 5 sales, you're there. Everything after that is profit. And the ability to collaborate with like-minded individuals like this.
Dude, Brady's there.
Yeah,
Once
brother.
again, would never even met you guys if it wasn't for this.
Yeah.
And now, and even courts, there's so many people that I've met through this. And once I started aligning with people that wanted to actually, like say, learn and start actually building that leveraged income. And I'd hate to think like, fuck, if I didn't, if I was still stuck around the same people.
It's like they say, proximity is power. So you put yourself with people who are actually trying to achieve greatness, you'll be the next, It's like,
Let's hit the summer spot.
Surround yourself with people who are going places and you'll go somewhere too, you know?
Yeah, that's it, brother. Hang around 4 millionaires, you'll become the fifth, hey?
Fucking A.
Lachlan, let's go. So Brady, let's break it down with the ultimate offer. Now this, you're gonna get real. We're gonna be real.
Yeah, let's go.
Cut the bullshit. We'll be real for a minute.
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's break down the ultimate offer we partner with. So we partner with Enagic. Why we partner with Enagic? Enagic offers an entire health system with 4 key products that enhance health, unlock wealth, and protect the environment. Plus, you unlock a highly profitable and fair commission structure that offers generational wealth opportunities for you and your family. All right, guys, we're going to get into some serious shit here and some stats. Enagic celebrated 50 years in 2024. I was over in Okinawa there, met my brother Dylan here, and you know what, we're in a room there, Dylan, with over 8,000 global entrepreneurs. We're hearing stories from, you know, the people from the back stalls of India and Malaysia that have made away with this business and, you know, really, really hooking in and changing their lives. And that was a huge, huge fucking wake up call for me that like, this is real. You know, I had to get over to Japan to see it with my own eyes, fly over there, hustle birth certificate, passport, all in a couple of weeks. But I was determined to get over there and see it with my own eyes. And yeah, it's awesome that Dylan's here and we're just, you know, full circle. We're on the masterclass together.
Fucking
And it is now marking its 51st anniversary in San Diego, which we're heading over for, me and the family. It's going to be epic. It's all part of a bold 500-year vision from founder Mr. Ishiro. Enagic is proudly aligned with the DSA, the Direct Selling Association, meaning it operates with ethics, transparency, and trust. They're pioneers in health, wealth, and sustainability. Enagic offers products that enhance well-being, help people build income, and support a greener planet. The flagship product, Kangen water. Man, like I said, this stuff's gold. It's changed my life. It helps me so much with hydration and, you know, running my body at the most optimal state day in, day out. It produces electrolyzed reduced water, which is rich in molecular hydrogen, helping restore the body to its optimal state, like I said. It's got over 60 plus uses, from cleaning and cooking to skincare and hydration, helping households cut toxins and reduce waste. Man, these are sustainable zero waste machines that last 20 plus years, making a dent in the plastic crisis. They're powered by an award-winning Japanese water technology and now leading in EMF protection as well. It has massive market potential. Just 3 million units sold worldwide with only 1.2% global market penetration. This space is wide open. The wave hasn't even broken yet, guys. We're only just starting to paddle out. Like, it's insane. It's got the legacy income model, not just a side hustle. This is willable asset for your kids and their kids. Enagic's 500-year vision shows this is about long-term legacy, not short-term hype, like a lot of shit out there, right? Global growth, man. Enagic operates in 190 plus countries with 42 offices in 27 nations and plans to expand into 20 more. It's rooted over in Okinawa, Japan, where I went over to the 50th anniversary. It's a region recognized as a blue zone. Blue zones are where people live longer, healthier lives. It's no accident that a wellness brand with legacy and integrity came from there.
Dude, I love that. As a father, I know for myself, I use these products every day. Because there's no way I was actually going to once I became educated on this, let my family actually be exposed to the standard like tap water, the standard shower water anymore.
And toxins.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, spot on, brother. That's why this K8, we've got the K8, Enagic's flagship water ionizer. Can't speak highly enough of this product. It produces antioxidant-rich water across 5 pH levels, from 2.5 pH for disinfecting all the way up to 11.5 pH for degreasing, which, as you know, Matty, we can use it on our bikes for our chains, degreasing, stuff like that. It covers all bases, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, dude. 100%. I like say I use it on my chains. Degreasing, it's cut out all that shit. My wife uses our machine non-stop through the house now to actually clean out our house from all the chemicals and that for our kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, from everything in between, from drinking, cooking, and skincare. You know, it's got it all. It's built with 8 platinum coated titanium plates. It's the most advanced unit in the lineup. Next up, we've got the Anespa. It's your in-home spa system. Before Anespa, me and my daughter would leave the shower feeling dry and tight, like our skin was just craving moisture, right? Since switching, that's no longer an issue. We jump out, just it's amazing what this product can do for you. It removes the chlorine and impurities and remineralizes the water, leaving our skin soft, nourished, and refreshed. Next up, we've got the N-Guard. The M-Guard, this is your environmental harmonizer, targeting EMF radiation up to 1 gigahertz. If you ever felt that like tingling or discomfort from holding your phone too long, that's EMF. That's the radiation. The EMF guard helps neutralize those invisible disturbances, protecting your energy and space. And the Ukon, next up is the Ukon turmeric capsules, or they got them in tea or soap. I take 6 capsules of these every morning. It's part of my morning routine. I train 3 to 5 days a week, and I've felt the difference. My recovery is next level, and the anti-inflammatory support is real. It's made from chemical-free wild turmeric grown over in Okinawa there in the blue zones. Yeah, like I said, it's available in capsules, tea, or soap.
So if you're investing in your health first,
Yeah,
that is the real foundation of wealth, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, investing in your health is a real foundation for wealth, you know, because if you don't have your wealth, what's the point of money? Like, it's huge. Enagic's products empower you to take charge of your well-being and live a more energized, vibrant life. But it's not just about feeling better, you know, it's also about an opportunity to earn back your investment by simply sharing the products, with the potential to do that through just 5 referral sales. Like, it's incredible. You improve your health, you help others, you get paid to do it. It's not health or wealth, it's health first, then wealth that follows, you know?
I love that
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
once again, doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank, but if you actually if your body's not holding up,
Yeah,
if I can't throw my kids in the air, what's going on there?
yeah.
So what's the
100%,
point of retirement if you can't move?
Dude.
You know?
And just like quickly on this, you know, like I got slapped again with this because I had surgery a couple of years, 12 months ago, where I couldn't hold my kid up. I couldn't play, I couldn't ride. I was out. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, fuck, like, does not matter how much money I have, I can be dead broke once again. I am happy to be broke as long as I'm with my family and we are healthy.
Yes. And for me, like, once I come out of my head injury, I was researching like what would be the best thing for me to help repair my brain. And it kept coming back to H2, hydrogen water.
Yeah, well,
And like I tried this bottle thing that made hydrogen water, but it was still acidic,
yeah.
you know, and then I actually got my machine and fuck, mate, like the difference I've noticed in my own personal growth, and like it's just phenomenal. Like, can't talk highly enough.
That's so powerful. So it is a simple comp plan that cannot be replicated.
Yeah.
With what it is that we do. So there's 8 pieces of the pie. It's that simple. When you actually make a sale of a K8, when you actually help someone change their life with hydration, with their health, for themselves, their family, it's a $400 return when you're in your 1A lane. 1A associate. We are associates. We are affiliates with Enagic. So 1 to 2 sales in our 1A lane, it's a $400 compensation cash back to ourselves. 2A, 800, 2 pieces of the pie. 3A, 3 pieces of the pie. It's $1,200 for 11 to 20 sales of these K8 machines. 4A, once again, $1,600, $400 per piece of the pie, right up to 6A with $2,400 for a piece of the pie. Now, when I started seeing these numbers for myself, I was thinking to myself, well, hang on a second, if I work myself up, and if I work myself up to $2,400, then hang on, that's more than a week's wage for just helping change someone's life. Like my life and my family's life has been impacted, you know. And then there is multiple ways with doing what we do, because that's just a single K8. When for ourselves, when we actually have a whole house in-house, so we have the Ines bar, the EMF, the K8, and the Yukon, which I say we use in-house every day. And there's no way that my family and even our extent, like my mother-in-law, my own family, they now use these and benefit from these machines for ourselves. But when people actually get started, they actually want to actually put all 4 products in their house. So 4 products straight away. The first 5 sales of all 4 products has a return commission of about 15,500 Australian dollars.
Yes.
So
It's epic.
for me, I was thinking, hang on, so I can change 5 people's lives like my life has been changed, and I can earn $15,000. Once again, that's a month's wage. 6 sales, 11 sales, $45,000 in commission. When I started looking at the numbers, for me, I did not know what I'd been doing wrong, and this is why I had to make a shift. This is why now we are sitting here in front of you guys out there, because 10 sales, 10 quad packages, another 10 to earn 100K in commissions after 21 sales. So after helping 21 people change their lives, like my life has been changed, to earn $100,000, or trade, 50 weeks, 49 weeks of actual site time for 100K.
Yeah, no.
This is why I had to learn these skills. This is why I had to be here in this space. So when you actually look at the numbers, and let's actually break the numbers down. So on the left here, for a single K8, you can see here 4, 8, 12, 16, 2, 24. They're the sales with how many sales, and you never actually go back in sales. So you can sit on this for life, and you will never actually go backwards in this once you actually have your distributor ID. So it doesn't matter how fast, how many people, and then
There's no monthly quotas.
there's no monthly quotas to hit, which I knew nothing about coming from the construction industry. And these are all things that I've had to learn. And this, the fast track, depending on how people want to go. Once again, when you look at the numbers, for me to earn $5,844 on site, what's that? There's 2 weeks. There's 2 weeks of me being away from my family.
80 odd hours.
Dude. Or once again, I learned these skills, and now I'm implementing them, which is now what we work with. So for me, I had to learn these numbers. I had to wrap my head around these numbers, and I'm so thankful I did now. That's for sure. And it's pretty simple. It's a very simple breakdown. Earn 100K a year, 15 quads per year, which is 1.25 quads per month, which is 0.3 sales a week. And that is just changing someone's life, like our life has been changed, like my life has been changed. For me to earn 500K on site, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen in a year. 75 quads, 6 hours a month. And that can be yourself or anyone else actually you refer to, depending on actually the breakdown.
That's it, Matty. Where we're at with the construction industry, we're capped. You're capped in the 9 to 5. What we got here, it's uncapped. It's limitless. It really is, and
100%.
It's got the snowball effect too. Once you get it up and running, there's no stopping it.
And the thing is too, when I first looked at this, I actually thought to myself, fuck, there's no way I could do that. But I was just kidding myself. And that's why here we are now in front of you. Because to earn 100K off our mobiles, off social media, off word of mouth, doing something that I actually now can say it, I actually love doing what we do. I actually love helping people. Like my life has been changed, thankfully, because of this.
And it's being able to support other people to get to these numbers too, like that.
Yeah.
That's what excites the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Imagine how many lives you can change when you actually get a community of people and you're all working together and you're all fucking like
all on the same page.
And that's what really gets me G'd up.
This here is when I seen this.
Yeah.
So you've heard Brett talk about legacy. Brett, I don't know about you, but with kids continuing down the same road that I was fucking doing, I was not going to hand them anything unless I changed. I was going to hand them a bag of ashes, which we know at the end of the day what they're going to do with, and a bag of debt. I had nothing to give them until now, and I am so pumped to now be working towards this here. Now, this here circled. This here is the first ash of legacy, which once you've helped enough people, once you've made enough sales volume, a Magic rewards you with a $25,000 bonus. Now, this is US, and $5,000 monthly for the rest of our lives. And you mentioned it, Brett, willable, hand down to our children. Me
That's it,
working in
brother.
the construction industry was not going to give me a bonus.
Definitely.
Was not going to give me a monthly bonus that I could hand down to my children at all.
And you were never going to get paid for the efforts you put in now forever. You
No.
know? So it's like you put in the effort now and you'll get rewarded forever.
100%. And over here, the first, like 6A, the first real breakthrough. It's just after 101 sales. And once again, it's a $3,000 bonus.
That's 25 quads, basically.
Just to say thank you, Bob.
Mm.
Just to say thank you. And then once again, monthly, quarterly bonuses, 6A2. That means you've actually helped people around us, like we help each other, actually achieve that life that we're chasing. And these numbers here, once again, it took me a little bit to wrap my head around moving the decimal, because coming from an industry where all I knew to do was to slug it out.
Yeah.
And thinking that I was actually moving the needle forward, where now, like I say, we are now working to this circled here, this $5,000 monthly income US that I can hand down to our kids.
And then bringing two people with you on this journey, you know, like it can be more, but you know, like to get these qualifications, you bring two people up the scale with you, right?
That's right.
So yeah,
you know,
it's phenomenal.
And all of us here, dads.
Yeah.
Fuck. This is why we are working this. I'm not handing my kids debt. I know about you guys. I ain't handing my kids debt. I'm handing them something that's sustainable and that they can step into to help give them a proper head start for myself.
And like there's 450 years basically left of this business plan. So that's 6 generations pretty much.
Dude,
like,
you know,
to me, that just
like, Brady, what does it mean for you? Like, dude, dad,
huge.
what does it mean to you?
It's huge, man. It's bigger than just earning income for yourself. You got to look way beyond that with this business, because it's massive. It just goes for generations and generations. Like I said before, it's to my kids and their kids and their kids after that. That's what this business model has the potential to do, to create that life and that income, legacy income, and they can do whatever, be whoever they want to be. You know, at the moment, if you know the way I was going with the, you know, buying a truck and excavator, I pass away, I give that to my son, then he's got to work his ass off till that, you know, till as far as he can get or whatever he makes with it. And then, you know, that just knocks on from generation to generation, like I was, you know, my old boy was going to do with me. And it's breaking that chains, like Dylan said earlier. And it's huge what's here, man. It really is. It's phenomenal.
I love that.
Going back to the 8-point pattern. This is 8-point pattern. It's got a pattern on it. It can't be repeated, never will be. There's nothing else out there like it. I've looked around there. I encourage anybody else here tonight to bloody look out there and find it, because I guarantee you won't. Everyone in the whole community search for something like this, and this is what we found.
But if you do find it, but let us know. Please
100%.
let us know, because that is why we're here.
Yeah, bring it to us.
Bring it in, because we, like a lot of people, are searching for so much more than what was on offer, which has landed all of us here together.
And the beauty with the Magic is, like they were saying in the last slide, 50% is paid out in commissions.
Yeah, correct.
So they don't do any marketing. We are their marketers. We are their brand ambassadors, you know, like that's why they pay so much commission. There's no marketing budget. We are the budget for marketing. So
Yeah, I like that.
your efforts are rewarded because they're not spending money advertising it on TV or anything like that.
You won't see a billboard out the back
No.
with it.
No,
Mm.
No, that's right.
but you'll see us.
I love that. So how do we actually do it?
Mm,
How for myself, I love organic. I love talking to people.
Yep.
We use social media a lot. Because at the end of the day, if you have a phone, if you have an iPhone, if you can do this with your thumbs or even whatever fingers you got going on, dude, you can actually do this and make money online.
all you fucking need.
Dude. And instead of scrolling, come on, we're dads here, you're
Yeah.
sitting there for fucking hours on end. So many people sitting there scrolling, doom scrolling. I was one of them until
Yep.
this came along and I turned my scroll into a payroll. And I
100%.
love that saying. And we learn from top social media experts in the industry and we are surrounded by them. And we actually teach both organic and paid advertising because you can run paid advertising from as little as $2 a day on your Facebook, on your Instagram, things like that. And with no prior experience, 20 years in the construction industry, dude,
25.
ready.
17 years on a digger, you know.
And here we are,
I don't even know how to use a fucking computer.
dude. And you know what? We get that wrong all the time.
Yeah.
And fuck, that's okay
Yeah.
because we're real people.
And I think the biggest thing for like with this being attraction marketing is it's a personal development journey as well. Like you're actually embarking on a journey of self-discovery. You're embarking on this journey of becoming more magnetic. You're becoming like a better version of yourself every day when you're in this business. And that's, to me, that's been the biggest takeaway that I've had so far is like the growth that I've had in the last year has like, even if I fucking wasn't doing this business, like, fuck, that is just so powerful, you know, like,
man, 100%.
and it's all come because of this business. So I'm just like, yeah, for me, it's that becoming a leader, you know, being able to lead people towards something that's going to change their lives.
Learning to lead yourself.
Yeah, that's right. And showing up for yourself.
Yeah. Dude, if you can't show up for yourself, how do you show up? For me,
That's it.
if I can't show up for myself, how do I show up for my family?
That's it, bro.
Like I can't do it. And then how do we actually make a sale? Well, we share this offer either organically or through paid advertising. We invite people to watch a masterclass like this one now. They literally book a call with our team. We have our own sales team that run this, or book a call with ourselves. They invest in their own products. Now, there's no stocking of stock. There's no handling of shipping. There's no handling of warranties, which attracted me to this offer so much.
Yeah.
Especially with like looking into drop shipping and things like that. And then once you actually invest, because if you do not love a product, how do you stand behind it?
That's it.
So you actually have to invest in your own product, which activates the distributor ID, which comes with that product. And then you can actually start your business, which is a business ID. You become an affiliate of Imagine, just like we all are now. And then you launch and receive mentorship inside a whole academy, the Freedom Air Academy, which I'm fucking absolutely pumped to be a part of.
Yeah, yeah. The mentorship in there is probably worth more than the actual investment itself.
100%.
You know, like the coaching, the everything, like you could spend thousands and thousands on personal development and still not get what you get in this Freedom Air Academy.
Like,
Yeah. Highly undervalued for the price.
Yeah, highly undervalued, bro.
but now that we have the right offer and a way to get that offer in front of buyers, it's time to actually automate that offer. Like, Brady, what does the automation mean to you?
Oh, it means that time freedom, bro. Like to be able to go out and have that automation system set up instead of knuckling down, working my ass off. I can be out down the skate park, down the pump track with my young fella, ripping it up, man. You know, that's why automation is key. It's you got to automate your life. You got to have some kind of automation in your business, and this has it right here.
Mate, I still remember the first time my wife actually rang me and said, "Hey, this just dropped into our account." And I was like, "What do you mean?" Because that was my taste of automation. I still remember to the day of where I actually was standing because I was actually on site. Sorry, what do you mean? You just did how much? What? Fuck. All right. And that's
Okay.
letting the system work for you in the background whilst we're living our lives.
Yeah.
You know, and
Love it.
so your journey to success starts here. Starts with
Yeah.
you, boys.
You're not
It's-
alone.
No, that's right. And with all the right support and all the right tools, the next step is it's yours to take. Just like I took it.
That's it.
Just like you took it. Just like Brady, just like you took it. So, Brady, run us through, mate. Run us through the academy. Run us through how it's actually shown, how we have actually stepped into this with no fucking prior experience.
Well, it's easy. It's got like that automation system, man. It's got the step-by-step process. And, it kicks off with like onboarding, get the powerful setup from day one. And then it's got a step-by-step guide to setting up your socials. And this is the part I wanted to touch on before too, with the socials. We need to start realizing, I didn't realize this either until it got presented to me. Our social media platforms, it is digital real estate. It is fucking digital real estate. And we're in the middle of a digital gold rush. And the more we start tapping into that and becoming aware of it, we can really take advantage of this. So it's got all the business building strategies for all the social media channels. Once you tap in there, it's got self-paced courses to help you launch and grow your business, custom sales pages, and done for you webinars, like legit done for you webinars, all sorted. You don't have to make up your own. It's got the exclusive monthly masterclass, which you get absolute gold to, and some of the, some of the top-notch guys in this biz and women there, you get access to all that. The live events and unrivaled mentorship. Man, Dylan, you guys, like, live events is where it's at. I just get so much gold every time I go to one of these events. Everyone is so giving with their time. It's all cards on the table, no secrets held. Everyone's what's working for them. This is what's working for me, right? So I can't speak highly enough of those live events, man. The skill-based trainings are designed to ignite action, foster growth, and accelerate your business. You learn from industry icons in sales, marketing, leadership, mindset, and money. Like, it's all covered.
I spoke to my wife about this the other day, and I was like, if I actually never turned another dollar in this, I'm so thankful because of the mindset, because of what I actually learned in the platform, which I never would have actually learned. And that's that whole personal development thing that you touched on earlier. And as a bloke, we don't really talk about that shit much.
No.
But going through and having all that inside a platform and around a community, like I said to my wife, if I never actually made another dollar out of this, I'm still so fucking thankful for the journey that I went on through this academy, which, dude, I was one of those guys that was like, come on. And then here we are.
That's it.
Because I educated myself on what it is and what it means to do. So Brady, once again, you guys, Japan community, fucking run me through it.
Brother, the power of mentorship and community. Like, the academy has been built on 4 core values: community, celebration, contribution, and collaboration. Like you said, over in Japan, in that room, it was just the community was second to none. I've never seen anything like it.
Felt
it was
like a
just,
massive family, hey.
it does, brother. And you're just meeting these people for the first time, like, and it was crazy. Like, some of the people I met there, they're very high up in the rankings, dash 6, well and truly set for life, and they're just telling you, they've just got their arm around you, telling you their story and what's working for them. Have you met my son? And it's incredible. So, like, you join a global network of like-minded individuals where support and connection are at the heart of everything we do. Like I said, man, they love to celebrate. Celebrations are huge. We believe in celebrating every win, big or small. Our platform is designed to recognize and uplift your achievements every step of the way. You know, it doesn't matter if you're just making your first sale or you've done 101 sales. We're all behind each other, and it gives me goosebumps, man. The support that just comes firing at you from the left, right, every which way direction. So yeah, love to celebrate the wins too. Success is, the contribution. Success is about more than just personal gain. It's about giving back. The academy empowers you to make a meaningful impact through your work and your success. The collaboration part, here we are. It says it all, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah,
Dude,
we've just all joined together and, joined this biz, and, whenever we catch up for rides, and we're planning another ride, to catch up with our kids and, hit the pump track, get some content, and just supporting each other, man. You don't have to do this alone. We foster and collaborate an environment where shared ideas and experience lead to greater results for everyone. It's
like we've all got unique talents and gifts and
Yeah.
stuff, and like I think everyone has a piece of the pie, it's like
yeah,
you bring everyone together and you've got this orchestra, it's like everyone's got their own unique gift to bring, and it's like that's the beauty of that collaboration is, I was talking to someone when we were in Japan and she was like, yeah, I don't actually have a house at the moment. I'm literally just traveling around the world, going and staying with all the people in the community, and
literally.
meeting people all over the world. And it was just like, holy shit, like
I love that.
that's the life.
Dude, I walked in, met you guys like this
Yeah.
from an event,
Mm.
from a live event, and once again, we're all dads. We all just wanted more, and we align on so much more than what I thought we would. Where if we're down the street or at the fucking pub or something like that,
Yeah.
we never actually would have aligned, and we never actually would share those life experiences and bounce off each other and look at each other for guidance now and help in business and in life, to become better dads, to become healthier, So here's a look at the next steps. If you're still here with us for this long, because you actually book a discovery call. There'll be a button below for this masterclass. Book your discovery call within the next 24 hours. Run through a bit of a discovery process.
That shit changed my life.
Dude, your story about that, yeah.
Right. Like I was actually sitting on the beach with Alana. I've just done my light codes, and she walked me through the discovery process, and fuck, man, like it was like the first time I actually felt my vision, like I actually could see it and like express it because of the questions that it asks you, and oh, bro, one of the most powerful things I've ever done.
Dude, I love that. And then you get started.
Yeah.
You have a discovery call, and then you actually unlock true health and wealth through a leveraged income model, which is now what we've done, which is now what we are actually able to present. Then you join a global community of like-minded change makers. And this photo here, Brett, Dylan, this photo here is where I actually nearly didn't show up to this event because I was like,
fuck you.
Yeah, literally. What I said to my wife's in this photo, my beautiful wife, and I was like, what happens if there's people down there that don't align with me? The fuck was I thinking? Like,
connect, collaborate, and celebrate
it. Dude, exactly right. And remember, there are 7 days in a week, and some days not one of them. And I read that statement so many times.
Yeah.
That there, guys, is what it is, what we do, how we do it, how we collaborate. Brett, as a father, Dylan, as a father, myself as a father, and how we are now stepping out and moving forward to move that needle forward to actually be able to hand our kids down something that is willable instead of just a bag of debt or a bag of bones in my case.
Bag of ashes. Definitely not that.
No, there's more. There's so much more to give, and we've found it. There's no doubt about it. Got something special here, and if you can, once you see this, I always say it, once you see it, you can't unsee it. You just can't. You can walk away, but it'll still be in the back of your mind playing, and eventually everyone says it, all roads lead back to a magic. You might want to go look off, oh no, maybe it's not for me. it'll bring you back here.
Mate, I'm I'm one of those guys.
Yeah.
I'm one of those guys that watched for too long. And I thought, you know, surely not. What I'm doing, I'm in a great paying job, you know. I've got the Sunday. Well, I actually work Sunday afternoons because of my position. I needed something more. And like all roads lead back here for myself and for many people around us.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
I, you know, as a father, as a husband, I need to lay my head down the pillow each night, knowing that I've done all that I can do.
Yeah. Something I learned in like the very early stages of just looking into this opportunity was like water has consciousness. All right. And it actually chooses you. So it's like if you're feeling the call, it's because there's consciousness of it, right? So yeah, that was powerful for me.
Dude, I love that. I
Yeah,
love
that's another thing I heard, brother. You
Yeah.
don't choose a magic chooses you.
Yeah.
I love that. So look, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. It's been an absolute honor to be able to sit here with you, Dylan, Brett. Like you're
Big love.
100, you're dude, you're only 130K south of me right now. To be able to present this with you guys,
Yeah.
to be able to learn those skills, to be able to sit here in front of you and show you now what it is that we are doing to collaborate globally. So if you're watching this and you are looking at taking those next steps, reach back out to the person who put you in here, reach back out to ourselves. And that is what we are here for, to be able to help you like we have been helped, like we are now helping our families.
Let's go.
Let's go. Brady, it's been an absolute pleasure, mate. And I'll see you real soon.
Sure will, man. We'll hit the pump
Big
tracks
man,
with the
brother.
kids.